Welcome back, everybody. My name is Tank, and today we're talking about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano again. I'll be giving you guys my thoughts about where we are in the market, as well as where we may be heading in the near future. Now, right now, Bitcoin is trading for $31,462. We are pushed to the upside from yesterday's low of roughly $29,286 to where we are now, giving us a total gain of 7.81%, or roughly $2,287 over the past 24 hours. That was a really good move for Bitcoin to make over the past 24 hours. What I think is happening right now is people are expecting some really bullish news to be coming out of the B word meeting with Elon Musk, Kathy Woods, and the likes, guys. I think a lot of people are expecting some really bullish news to be coming out of that meeting because Elon Musk just recently tweeted out not too long ago that Tesla would once again start accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment for their vehicles if the miners would show that they are using more renewable energy than not in their operations. And in fact, the data has since shown that they are using more renewable energy. So people are expecting Elon Musk and the board members at Tesla to once again open the doors for Bitcoin to be accepted as a form of payment for their vehicles, guys. So people are really front running that meeting right now, expecting some really, really bullish news, guys. And also, I do want to go back to a couple of other things that we were speaking about the other day, and a lot of other people are speaking about this as well. I think just in general, people are being manipulated and shook out of their positions intentionally. And I wouldn't say honestly that it's any kind of institutional pressure right now in the market. I think that has already happened, like I said in yesterday's video, when we did this move here. And also, if you go back further, when we did this move here, though that was market manipulation. This move, and this move right here was all market manipulation by big whales or institutional interest. All of this in between is actually the retail investor and or traders sentiment of the market doing the bidding or will of the bigger market movers that did these moves here, guys. So it's a combination of two different things really playing out within the markets right now. The bigger whales and institutions made you feel like things are going to crash and make you feel like it's going to be bearish. The rest of the retail traders and investors picked up on that sentiment and started rolling with it, much like everything else that they do in life, right, guys? The big market movers or the economic movers of this world are making you think one thing and benefiting off the work and suffering that you guys are doing to yourselves. I hate to say it and put it that way, but that's the God honest truth, guys. That's how trading in this world works, guys. The market movers who made these moves here are now reaping the hard work and benefit from you guys being bearish here, guys. That's what's really happening, guys. They got the ball rolling. You guys took the momentum and made it into a bigger boulder. And now when price got all the way down to where they wanted it to be so they could actually get into the position where they would be a lot more satisfied with, they're going to let the dog run eventually, guys. It's all part of the bigger game that they play. It's in every market. It's not just crypto. But that's how the world moves, guys. That's how the economy moves. It's the 1 or 2% that moves the market, and the rest of you guys pick up on their sentiment and their will and what they wanted, and then they let you guys do all the hard work, let you guys suffer all the losses, and when they're ready to get back in, boop, it's going to come back up again, guys. That's what I think has been happening in the bigger scheme of things, along with a couple of other things. But I think, honestly, guys, we have gotten close to what a floor is going to be for Bitcoin and the rest of cryptocurrency. And I think it's only a matter of time before we start seeing a trend reversal, an overall trend reversal, another push to the upside with Bitcoin, Ethereum, and ADA, and the rest of the crypto market as well, guys. Could be dead wrong. I will say that, I say all these things. These are my opinions. Again, I could be dead wrong. We could see further price suppression and go down further. Again, if we look at the bigger overall wedge pattern, the same pattern that we've been showing you guys over the past, actually a couple of months on the 4-hour chart for Bitcoin, if we're being real and honest about it, we still have a bit of time to play out on the chart here for this pattern to fulfill itself, guys. We have 16 more days that we could actually just remain in this pattern and before we bust to the upside. But along with the TA that I'm seeing, the basic TA that I'm seeing right here, and the news, right? I think that we will start seeing a trend reversal here soon, guys. I've been saying it for a couple of weeks now. Do not sell your Bitcoin. Do not sell your Ethereum. Do not sell ADA, much like BitBoy has been saying. I totally agree with him. You guys that who are long-term investors are being shook out of your positions for some noise. And if you guys would have done your guys' homework, you guys would have known how bullish the overall picture is for cryptocurrency right now, guys. Don't listen to the noise. Watch what the whales do. Watch what they do. Don't listen to what they say. because their actions are a lot different than what they're preaching to you guys on social media, on news networks, and everywhere else, guys. Really watch what the big money is doing, not what they're saying. Anyway, going back into the charts, guys, right now we could be expecting a pretty good move still to the upside with the charts here. If we look on Market Cipher B, RSIs are firmly pointing straight up. We do have them coming back up to the 60 line here. And I always, people have been saying right now, trade the breakout. I kind of agree with them. I always tend to look really strongly on breakout trends, guys. Once this breaks, the RSIs break the 60 line. If it does break the 60 line, that could be a really strong move and get us up out of this wedge. We're not front running the market. We're not, predicting that or anything like that. I'm just saying the setup looks like it's possible. If I go down to lower time frames, the 3 hour, we just started doing that. Things are looking really, really good right now, guys. And again, the daily, if I just go back and show you guys the daily chart here, look at Market Cipher B, guys. The daily charts, when they set up the way that they've been setting up, it just looks too juicy to ignore, guys. Do not ignore these daily charts here. If I reset my overall trading view charts here, I'll show you guys the bigger picture of what I'm talking about. Look at this setup here, guys. The anchor waves are really, really deep on Market Cipher B. They're getting to that 80 line on Market Cipher B. Once this gives us further confirmations, the RSIs start flattening out, turning upwards, guys, it might be go time. Look at every single time that's happened before for us, guys, and they're not very often on the daily chart. Show you guys right here. Boom. Yes, this was after the big sell-off, but we did rally all the way back up to 40K, guys. If you guys would have took that position from that low of $30,000 all the way back up to 40K, that's a 10K gain from after we got a double green and deep anchor here on the daily chart. Let me go even further back because we need to go further back to show you guys that right here, even though we had a big sell-off, we got that confirmation here on the daily chart, RSIs and everything else that are showing us a turnaround, guys. Look, if you would have just took that position from here, $28,920. Again, pretty much where we are now, you would have saw massive gains going all the way back up to $64,000. Let's go even further, guys. After the last big major sell-off, I think, what was this? September, where we had a pretty good sell-off here. We got a double green dot here. Boom. If you would have took that position 2020 and rolled that all the way up to the top, guys, again, do I have to keep explaining this to you guys? They don't come often. I think that's only 3 examples. We go even further back from the start of Corona when we had the massive crash, right? Massive crash all the way down to, $3,800. We got that deep double green and deep anchor wave, guys. If you guys would have gotten on that long hold there, rode it all the way up to $64,000. I mean, come on. Again, my point is, do not take these dailies and these daily setups lightly, guys. They are massive when they do play out. So it's looking like it's setting up perfectly here on Bitcoin's chart. I'm not going to go into lower time frames because who cares, right? We're just looking at the overall big picture for you investors and long-term swing trade. I want to call it, they're not even swing trade, long-term traders. Guys, this could be a prime opportunity to get in. Prime opportunity before the trend reversal. Let's move on over to ETH. ETH starting off with the daily, looking like that might actually be the case, guys. Look at the RSI starting to flatten out here. They're getting really, really low on, I know again, it's a lagging indicator, but getting really, really low on Market Cipher B, guys. On the daily time frames, we're getting really deep on these anchor waves, getting past the 60 line. Yet we don't have further confirmation. I'd wait for that before getting into a position. Not financial advice, just what I do, but it's looking like it's setting up perfectly, guys. If we go over here to the 4-hour time frame, you can see that we rallied just as hard as we did with Bitcoin from a low just yesterday of $1,718 to where we are now, giving us a total price increase of $188 or 10.95% to the upside, guys. Massive good gains being made over the past 24 hours for the Ethereum price. Looking good, guys. We're looking like we could get a breakout pretty soon here. Matter of fact, on Market Cipher A, we do have the triangle popping up here. Now, this could go either way. Like you see, last time we got a triangle here, we saw a trend reversal go back down. This could also signify, just because you guys see this doesn't mean it's going to go back down. This could also signify that the trend reversal is to the upside. Look at when we got it here, guys, and it just kept going. Right? This could also signify an overall trend reversal to the upside. So don't get that mistaken as well. They show a trend reversal. They don't tell you which way that is going to be. You have to get further confirmation. So if we go down here on Market Cipher B, like I said, look at the RSI is getting close to that breakout point on the 60 line there. Again, we did just get that 4-hour green, double green on the time frames here. We do see a small pullback on the 1 hour here, 2 hour, looking really good. 1 hour looking like it's just going to kind of go sideways. 2 hours showing us that we could keep trending upwards, guys. Only time will tell. We have to see what happens, guys. Kind of conflicting information if you go to lower time frames, to the upper time frames. But keep in mind as well, I always say this, with every pump, there's a dump. So we pumped, expect a small pullback. And that would be healthy if we do get one, guys. If we get a small pullback, it might just mean further momentum to the upside, guys, because we can't keep pushing to the upside without a small pullback. So if we do get a pullback, don't go running around saying just yet, like, told you so, it was a fake out, dead count bounce and all this stuff. That's healthy. For things to run to the upside, we have to keep getting small pullbacks. That's how the market moves, guys. Let's go on over to ADA. ADA is going to look very, very similar. If we see on the 2 hour time frame, again, we had a pretty good run up from the low of about $1.02 to where we are now, giving us a total percent increase of about 13.78%, guys. That's massive. That's 14 cents to the upside, guys, over the past 24 hours. Yeah, but guys, it looks good. It looks really good. 2 hour looking good on ADA, 3 hour looking good on ADA. The only other thing that's kind of concerning me right now is the money flow consistently coming in, guys. Hopefully it maintains itself. Hopefully if it doesn't maintain itself, we just go sideways from this point, and just recapture this price points for each one of these assets. With that being said, guys, stay profitable, practice proper risk management, don't over leverage, don't overextend, be blessed. Peace.